Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy JR here, bringing you guys another video. In today's video, we are going to be covering over how to set up your Streamlabs OBS and some of the settings that I use personally for mine. Only reason I'm doing this video right now is because I get asked a lot of questions on how to set it up. So here's a video for it. Obviously, it's not a Call of Duty video for once. I think this is the first video on my channel that's not going to be a COD video. So anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So first things first, I have the display capture up right now. You're not going to need that. I only have that on right now just for the simple fact that I'm trying to show you guys how to do the settings. So it's going to actually capture the background of my screen. Also, one other thing before we get into this, guys, I do want to apologize. I might stutter here and there. It's just because I'm going with this all off the top of my head. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go over here to scenes. You're going to create a new scene. And then once you get a new scene started, you can name it whatever you want. And you go to sources. When you go to sources, this is where you start adding stuff on. So you can add on video capture device. Right now we're going to do that. I'm going to use a new one. Actually, we'll go with this one right here. So my face cam one is already right here. So we're going to go with the face cam. I'll have my face cam on, obviously. So there's my face cam right there. By the way, guys, you guys can adjust everything. You can change the resolution of everything. If you click this little thing right here, this little spindle or whatever you guys want to call it, gear looking image, if you click this while you have this highlighted, it will bring you into the settings for the face cam or any other thing that you have highlighted. So if you have like your Elgato highlighted or anything like that, it'll bring you into the settings. So now we're gonna add the Elgato. So essentially you're gonna go back here, you're gonna go video capture device once again. Make sure you guys don't do game capture. I do video capture. And then you're gonna go right here. And I'm gonna name this we'll just name it ELG for Elgato, short for Elgato. We're gonna go here, and there it is. It's gonna be right here. Obviously I don't have my Elgato on right now or my PlayStation on right now, so it's not gonna appear up on screen. But if I had my PlayStation on right now, it honestly would be a picture of my PlayStation screen. So right here is important. You can configure your video, which is like your colors and all this stuff. You're gonna need to go through this. Obviously you can do the same stuff through the Elgato software, which is where I personally do it. I feel like it's a lot easier to do it through the Elgato software, but you can do it through here too, guys. And then resolution type, FPS type, I would just leave that default. Unless you want to go custom, then you can change it to like 720, 720/60, 1080/60. I had the HD60s, so mine's automatically in 1080/60, and that's what I want mine in. So, and then you got video format. I usually keep mine in MP4 or any. I can't remember. Just keep it wherever this is. Buffering, auto detect. Obviously, you want that, and then whatever. You guys can play with the rest of this stuff. It's all personal preference. So after you guys add everything and do whatever you want, you just click done, add. It's gonna be in there now. Also, another important thing I should let you guys know is that you guys really gotta look at the way things are laid out, because certain things are gonna be laid out. Let's see if it's gonna go here. No, certain things are gonna be laid out and they're gonna be overlapping the other things. So you just gotta play around with it to figure out where it's gonna, wherever you want it. It's gonna be really important when it comes to adding your cam box, which we're gonna get right into right now. So if you have a face cam box or anything like that, or a bane or something you want to post up, or like live streams or recordings or anything, you're gonna go over here to this plus sign once again, and you're not gonna do video capture video capture device anymore. You're gonna do image or media source. If it's an unanimated one, it's probably gonna be an image. You can save it as an image. If it's animated, it's probably gonna be a media source. So you'll find it in there, and then you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna add it. There's not a whole lot of settings you guys can really do with it. I mean, you guys, if it's like animated, you can slow down the animation a bit, but I'll let you guys figure that out on your own. Obviously, I don't really feel like going through that right now because I don't feel like a lot of you guys are gonna start off with an animated one right off the back. So we will add an image. Say here, we'll add. Yeah, we'll just add this. This is my nuke image, by the way, guys. If you guys are wondering what my nuke PNG looks like. So you can just add that, and right here, it's boom, boom, boom. For face cam box, all you have to do is overlap the face cam. Obviously, you don't want the corners showing. You want it all to cover everything and balance everything out, so it doesn't look like your actual face cam is poking out of the box, or that your box is too big for the face cam. So you guys gotta move it around and resize everything, and whatnot. And then, if you guys want to add a mic, which I would highly suggest doing, like if you have a snowball mic, a Yeti mic, or something like that, a USB mic that goes into your PC, you go over here to where it says mic and aux, and you're gonna go to properties, and then you're just gonna click right here. You're gonna click which mic you want, guys. I obviously using my snowball. Hopefully I upgrade soon, guys. Pray for me on that. But anyways, if you guys want to add filters, there's filters here. For the filters, I'm not going to go over too much because it's a little bit more advanced. But there's like noise suppression, noise level gates, and all that stuff. You guys can kind of read up on those before you guys actually add those. But that's how you get to those. Sorry guys, I'm still getting over this cold. I usually have desktop audio, by the way, guys, muted. So if you're playing music in the background and you're streaming on YouTube, or if you're recording a video for YouTube, you don't want that music in there because it's more than likely going to be copyrighted. So if you can play music in the background, but make sure your desktop audio is off. Unless you're using like Discord or something. If I'm using Discord, I keep my desktop audio on, obviously. And then, what else? Oh yeah, right here. We're going to get into the real important settings right here. So these are the huge settings right here. So general, I don't really mess with general. Stream, it's just like what you're streaming to. Output, which by the way, if you're streaming, you guys gotta sign in right here. This is how you guys usually, it's the easiest way to set your stream up, to sign in to either your YouTube or Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, whatever you're gonna stream to. Everything, you just sign into it right there, and it'll automatically direct your stream to your page. So first things first, I am gonna probably, let's go with advanced. So process priority, you want high. I use the MV12 color format with 709 color space. I believe it's like 609, so it starts you off at 612 or something like that. I use my GPU as my render device. You guys can use your CPU, but honestly it might be kind of hard on your CPUs. Don't really care about any of that. Now let's go with a video. This is huge right here, guys. So your base canvas is going to be like what the canvas in the background is going to be. So what it's going to set on. So you can set 1920 1080, but then you can output it 720, you know, like 1280, 720 or whatever it is. The only thing if you do that though, it's a lot harder for your computer to do because it's two different sizes and you can stretch pixels. So usually I try to keep it the same. Obviously, I'm going to stay on 1080 because I stream in 1080 and I record in 1080. And then here's your FPS, which is your frames per second. You want 60. And then for your downscaler filter, which this is huge, especially if you guys are doing the 1920 by 1080 to 720 or whatever. Downscale, you want Langzos or something like that. It's how it's pronounced. I can't pronounce it. 32 samples. That's what you're going to want to click on. A lot of people forget to click on that. So then I just keep this at common FPS types. And then you're going to go to output. So for streaming, this is huge. I use my encoder is going to be the NVENC hardware NVENC. A lot of people use the X264, but a lot of people's PCs can't handle that. I personally, I can use it. I just don't care for it. I like my NVENC. NVENC's always been the way I've used it. So, and this is a lot of people's issues that they'll go to record something and it's like really laggy or really bad or something like that. Make sure you guys change this to NVENC on streaming and recording. Output resolution, I go by 1920 1080 on my streams, obviously. CBR is your rate control. I don't really mess with that. By the way, guys, make sure you guys click this rescale output just so you guys can set up all this stuff in here. That's what I do personally. You don't have to, but I personally do it just so I can check all my settings. Bitrate, I have it at 4,000 right now. I'm probably gonna bump it up to 5,000. But bitrate is all based off your internet, obviously. So I think the max on Twitch is 6 megabytes or upload. So if you have like, I wouldn't use more than 50% of what you have for upload speed, obviously. So if you have like 100 upload speed, you should be just fine. You can use whatever you want. You can go up to 6,000 bit rate. That's just fine, honestly. If you, but like if you're streaming 720/60, you only need about 4,000. 3500, 4,000. 1080, probably about 5,000 would probably be the best. This is what's going to make your quality look a little bit better and a lot less choppy. It's going to transfer it better. So definitely check that out and check your own internet out before you guys actually set that. My presets, performance profile is high. I don't really mess with any of that stuff. And now here we get into the recording. So I actually record off of Streamlabs. I know a lot of people record off the Elgato software. Not me. I use Streamlabs just because everything's there. It's easier for me to do. I use MP4 format. So I'll have a little clip I like, I can just upload straight to Twitter, which is necessary to be in MP4 format. If it's in like FLV or something like that, you're not going to be able to do that, because you can actually change these to like FLV and stuff like that. I'm not going to mess with it right now. Hardware is once again MVEC, 1920 by 1080 is my output resolution. And then the bitrate here is going to work a little bit differently than the stream. So the bitrate here is actually not going to work off of your internet speed. It's going to work off your PC. So the higher the bitrate, the better the quality. I have mine set at 38,000. Mind you guys, I think my bitrate on my streaming was set at 4,000. This is 38,000. This is 34,000 more. So you guys want this relatively high as long as your PC or laptop can handle it. My presets max quality, profile is high, all that stuff. If you guys look at my videos, I actually have pretty good quality videos, so I would definitely run some of these settings I have if your PC is able to handle it, obviously. Audio, I set this at 160 audio bitrate. That's so that my audio doesn't seem to be delayed with the gameplay. Honestly, 160 seems to work just fine for me. I wouldn't go any higher. Maximum replay time is 20 seconds. This is like, if you're not recording and you want a little clip, you just have to do replay buffer, and it's going to go back 20 seconds in time and record that last 20 seconds. So you guys can obviously change the time with that though too. Awesome. Now what else do we have here? I need to go over hotkeys. I mean, this is just for streaming. If you have like pop-ups and stuff, which by the way guys, if you want pop-ups, once again, you just add those through images or media source, depending on if it's animated or not. Most pop-ups are animated, so probably through media source. I will say this right now though, if you do run a pop-up, it's going to run a little bit harder on your PC when they do appear, but when they go away, they'll disappear. So hotkeys, you got like your start streaming and all that stuff. I've messed around with these before in the past, but there's no need unless you're getting really fancy, but I'm not that super fancy. So I think that's pretty much about it that I'm going to cover. Audio here, I don't really mess with anything. 44.1. Obviously I don't really mess with anything, guys. Sorry guys, I have cold, and like I said, it's all unprescripted, so I'm just kind of going with the flow here. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have, guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. Right here is really important, guys. This is going to tell everything for like how your PC's running. Mine's running a little bit higher than it normally does, but that's just because I had some other stuff going on in the background. Usually though, I mean like 20% isn't bad. Obviously if you're recording, it's not bad, especially if you're streaming, that's not bad. I wouldn't get any higher than like 45 to 50%. That's when you start getting a little bit rougher. Usually anything past 60% is where you start to get really worried. But mine usually stays around like 15 to 20% when I'm recording or streaming. So anyways guys, that's all I really have to say, guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy this video, please smash that like button, and let me know down in the comment section down below if you have any other questions on this. Thanks guys.